This is an open meeting of the Stockbridge Cultural Council. It's the January 6, 2022 meeting. I actually have to do a roll call of the members, even though I've actually already taken track. So please tell me that you're present. Barbara?
Present.
Janet?
Present.
Selena? Terry?
Present.
Maureen?
Present.
Isabel?
Present.
Andrea?
Present.
Joe?
Present.
Judy? Present. And Rena?
Present.
Okay. Just as a notice to any members from the public who may be joining us for this meeting, we will ask you to please stay on mute as the council has a lot of territory to cover this evening, and we would like you to remain in observation mode, please. With that, we're going to move to the agenda. The first item is the election of the chair. Council members are required to elect their own chair. So may I have some nominations, please?
I nominate Judith Wilkinson as chair.
I second. I third.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, hearing none, let's proceed to vote. Again, it's going to be a roll call. Barbara?
I approve.
Janet?
Aye.
Selena? Not here yet. Terry?
Aye.
Maureen?
Aye.
Isabel?
Aye.
Andrea?
Aye.
Joe?
Aye.
Judy? Aye. And Rena?
Aye.
Perfect. All right. The next item on the agenda is the vote to extend for Mr. Truss the award that he got last year. He has, I think I communicated this to all of you, but basically he was awarded a grant of $350 in 2020. He had two components to his project. He was able to complete one. Due to COVID and illness, he was unable to complete the second and has requested an extension. The Massachusetts Cultural Council allows for an extension, so it's just a matter of whether we vote to approve that extension or not. There wasn't a specific date on this, so I'm just going to throw one out so that we can vote on something specific, but if you have another idea, please tell me. So I'm going to propose that we give him till April 15th, which is 3 months, to complete his project, which, by the way, is or will be at the Stockbridge Library. Is that acceptable as a date?
This is Rena. I'm just concerned with the COVID on the rise again. That seems like a little soon. Could we give him 6 months?
That's okay with me. Does anyone object to the 6 months?
No, I agree with Rena.
Okay,
So
so
6 months.
May I ask a question, though? The funding for this is not coming out of the current pot. It's an extension against funds
That's
already
right.
granted.
correct,
That's right.
correct. And in fact, if we voted not to extend, that money would go into this year's pot. All right, so I'm going to do a roll call again. And what we are saying is that we will give Mr. Truss an extension to June 15th to finish his project. Barbara?
Aye.
Janet?
Aye.
Selena? Terry?
Aye.
Maureen?
Aye.
Isabel?
Aye.
Barbara? Sorry, Andrea.
Yeah, aye.
Sorry, Joe?
Aye.
Judy? Aye. And Rena?
Aye.
Okay, so we have approved the extension for Mr. Truss till June 15th of this year to complete his project. Next, we have the way we discussed, next we have to go into the voting for the current applications. And my sense on that is we described a process. I'd like a volunteer who will state what the project is, just, briefly. Can I have someone who will go through the list and state what the project is?
Just the name of it? Just the bare essentials?
Just the name of it, literally, because we've all reviewed these. We all, I presume, have an opinion about whether we're going to approve or decline as we go through. So, but I know.
I can do that, Judith.
Okay, Janet.
Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, number 1, the Stockbridge Library Association for the project second annual Stockbridge Ice Festival, requesting 500.
Okay, wait a second. First question, does everyone have that as their number 1?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you do, all right. So I'm the one who doesn't have it.
Can I ask a question? This is Rena. Are we going through first and just deciding who we want to fund, and then we'll figure out how much we're funding later?
Yes, so what we're gonna, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to do the roll call for each application, and we're going to go all the way down, and if the majority wish to decline, for example, there'll be a last shot at the end if someone wants to put it on a discussion board for later. Otherwise, it will be a decline, and Andrea will record it as a decline, okay? If it's an approve for the majority, we will go back later and allocate funds. Is that reasonable?
Sounds it.
Yes, Sure. I have something I wanted to share. Just this is a good time to share it. I don't know, so I don't want to be factored into the voting. I was unable to access the applications, and
dear.
so I tried 2 or 3 days, and I was not able to access the applications for some reason. So I don't know if I should sit and just listen and just not vote, but it should be noted that when I go down as a nay, I don't want it to mess up the total, right? If they don't vote at all, then it goes down as a nay, right?
No, it's an abstention.
No, it'd be an abstention.
Yeah, I think, Joe, that if you haven't had a chance to review these, then you don't want to vote at all. We still
Right.
We don't need you for a quorum.
I didn't think so.
There would still be 8 of us. So
I can also leave the meeting. It's just the last part of the next step part of the meeting. I could probably get that through the recording, I suppose.
You
Or I could
probably,
just not vote. Yeah.
yeah, why don't you stay with us and unfortunately though, not vote.
Right.
That is very unfortunate. I'm sorry that
I
did not.
reached out to the MCC person to see how I could access the applications, and I got no response.
Okay.
That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So the project is, who is
It's the,
Is there an order? Because the list that I have 1 through 38 doesn't start with the ice festival.
Barbara, that's why I asked that question.
So here's the story. If you open it up in the proposals, it starts with the ice festival. If you're just looking at the list,
Panel.
the table of contents, it does not start with the ice festival.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, I think that we have to do it in the order of the applications, because otherwise I'm going to have to skirt around and try to find the application in order to do the decline. So the first application, if you press on, where it says 38 applications, And you go in there, the first one is the Stockbridge Library Association application.
Okay, and I'm just going to add from my own experience that I did things out of order, and I completely changed the whole order of the applications. So some of us are going to have
Me
to.
too. Yeah, we're stumbling.
Yeah. Some
I
of
use
us
I use the panel book, which
Yeah, use the piano book. I think is the opposite order, right? But
I don't know. The panel book begins with Indigenous
7 hours.
Peoples Day and
Yeah.
Stockbridge
Yeah.
Ice Festival is 33.
Right.
So I'm
The
just
panel book is the table contents for the panel book is different from if you do it in the order that we have to actually do it in order to approve and decline. So
I think we need to go with Andrea on this then.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll just it takes me a
Shuffle,
minute to
yeah.
find things. Yeah.
So remind me, excuse me, which person is actually telling us which?
I am
project?
Janet.
Oh, Janet, okay. Okay, great. All right, so we are on the Ice Festival. And we will start, so we are either approving or declining, and then we'll see where we are at the end. So Barbara,
Approve.
Janet,
Approve.
Selena, Terry,
Approved.
Maureen,
Approved.
Isabel,
Approve.
Andrea,
approve.
Joe, okay, me, approve, and Rena.
Approve.
All right, so that's unanimous. All right, and then the next one is?
Stockbridge Sinfonia. Stockbridge, a celebration of 50 years of community music.
Okay. And I'll start with Barbara.
Yes.
Okay. Janet.
I'm going to say maybe on this one.
Okay. Selena, still not on. Terry.
Approved.
Maureen.
I'm a maybe.
Isabel.
Yes.
Andrea.
No.
Joe. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hughes, yep.
Right. And me, I approved it. And Rena?
I was a yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to have to discuss that one because we only have 5 yeses.
Okay.
So that's a maybe.
Number
Okay.
three is Matt York, Songs and Stories, The Highwaymen.
Start with somebody besides me while I look for that.
Oh,
It's the last, if it's the last one, it's number 38 if you're in the panel book.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a maybe for me.
All right, hold on, because I need to find it too. Oh, here we go. That was a maybe for you, Barbara. Janet?
I'm sorry, but I had to say no on that one.
Okay. Selena, not here. Terry?
Approved.
Maureen?
I said no.
Isabel?
I'd say no also.
Andrea?
No.
Judy was a no. Rena?
I was a maybe, but I'm fine with no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, to decline it, we would need you to be a no. Do you want to
Okay.
be a no or maybe? I don't know.
And now I'll be a no. It's fine.
Want to be a no. Okay.
Now, this is weird. It's not,
What?
it says this record is locked, checked out by another user. So it's not even going to let me decline it.
Oh dear.
Interesting. Checked out by user.
I can always do it later. So that's a decline, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's a decline. And the
Okay.
next one.
Number four is Marnie Shore, Arts and Recovery for Youth.
Oh,
As
yeah.
a therapist to use arts and recovery for young people.
Okay.
And that's number 26 for those of you with the book printed out.
Oh, I hope that Massachusetts Cultural Council will be told that this is crazy, that the numbers come in two different ways.
Yeah, and that if you actually pick something up, it changes the order for you. So that is difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, Marnie Shore, Barbara,
I had a maybe.
Janet,
I said yes on that one.
Selena, not on. Terry,
Approved.
Maureen. Maureen,
Oh, I don't see Maureen.
Oh,
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
me, I was a decline. Rena,
I'm a yes.
you're a yes. You know what? I kind of screwed that up, unfortunately.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, hold on a second. I had maybe for Barbara. Janet was a yes.
Correct.
Terry was a yes.
Right.
Maureen, are you on? Not yet. Isabel was a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea was a yes.
Yep.
And I was a no. I was a no. And
Oh.
Rena was a yes, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's actually 5. Maureen, are you back on?
No.
We're gonna have to go back to this one because we don't have a majority on that one. Okay. Next one.
Sorry. The Taproot Session Women in Roots Music Series.
And that's number 34.
Thank you.
Okay. Barbara?
I had a no.
Okay. Janet?
I had a maybe, but I could go with no as well.
Okay. Selena, not on. Terry?
Approved.
Maureen?
Oh, Zoom kicked her off. She's trying to reconnect.
Okay.
She-
and we're
Just
gonna,
let me know.
all right. Isabel?
I had a yes.
Andrea?
No.
I was a yes. And Rena?
No.
Okay. Well, that looks like a, that looks like, well, we need, let's get Maureen so we actually have the real numbers. But this is a close one. So we have,
Sorry, which one is this, Judith? Oh,
the Taproot one, we have 3 approved. And we have 1, maybe, well, let's call that a decline. 3 approved, 3 decline. And, hey, Maureen?
Yeah.
The Maury, we need your opinion on the Maury Shore.
No. Oh, sorry.
You're a no?
On the what?
Marnie Shore, Arts and
Number
Recovery
4.
for Youth.
Arts and Recovery. I had that as a maybe.
Okay. A lot of maybes here. And where are you on the Taproots?
I also had that as a maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna have to discuss top roof, because that's a maybe. And, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have a majority of approved for the Maury Shore.
Okay, so Marnie's now approved.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Are you, next one, Judy? Are you still?
Yep.
Okay, we're on number 6, Fiona Scruggs, Qualia, the Experience. That's the dance one at the Foundry.
Okay, Barbara?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. The Foundry. Anyone know the number on the?
Oh, yeah, it's 27.
Thank you. So I had a yes for that.
Janet?
I had a maybe for that one.
Terry?
Approve.
Maureen?
I had a maybe.
Isabel?
Maybe.
Andrea?
Yes.
Judy was a maybe. Rena?
I was a maybe also.
Okay, well, clearly that's a discussion. Okay,
Right, the next one is Alex Leff, Cycle of Memory. That was a documentary on Alzheimer's.
right. Okay, Barbara?
I remember this even though I can't find it. I was a maybe on that. Where is this?
It's
Janet?
number 20.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think I'm going to say yes on that one.
Okay. Terry?
Approve.
Maureen?
I said no.
Isabel?
I said maybe.
Andrea?
No.
Judy said no. Rena?
I was a maybe. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. 2, 3. That's a maybe.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Okay.
Does it make any sense, Judy, when we have a maybe to just discuss it at that point in time and make the final decision?
Sure,
What do you think?
sure, that makes sense to me.
What do you think, Andrea?
Great.
Go ahead.
If I can say, I think it's better to wait because I think we should see how many absolute yeses we have at the end and think about how much money we have and how much they're requesting versus how much we have to give, because maybe we don't have to go back and discuss the others at all. You know, given how little money we have to give out and how many requests there are here. So I'd rather not waste the time.
Somebody tell us.
Not a waste of time.
Somebody tell us how much money we have.
$5,000.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit more, 54 something.
You know, we could easily do that on the ones that are unqualified yeses, I'm sure, but you know, it's just my suggestion that we wait.
So are you saying that if we have, your suggestion is if we have all the yeses that we've all agreed on and we've allocated all the money, there's no need to go back and discuss any of these?
Right.
Well, let's leave that a little bit open, right? Because if we think it's a maybe, that means we're willing to consider giving them some money. So I think we need to leave that a little bit open if we don't have a clear vote to decline something.
I agree.
Okay.
All right, so, but anyway, just to fill you in, we are really not making great progress in terms of real decisions. So right now, it looks to me like we have 2 approves and 1 decline, and everything else is a maybe.
Yeah.
We have a lot more to go.
Okay, next up after the cycle.
It is Music in Common, the Black Legacy Project.
And this is number 22.
I said yes.
Is that Barbara?
Yes, right.
Okay, Janet,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
I was a maybe, Rena.
Yes.
Yay, we have an approved.
There we go.
Excellent. Okay, next
Okay.
up.
Next is the 7 Artists Concerts, their 54th anniversary season.
Okay.
And that's number 29.
And it's 7 hours, right. Okay, Barbara,
I said no.
Janet,
No.
Terry,
No.
Maureen,
No.
Isabel,
No.
Andrea,
No.
Judy, no, Rena.
No.
Yay! Another decision. All right, next
Okay.
up.
Hilltown Families, the Hilltown Families suggests.
And that is number 18.
Yeah, I think I have that on my next page. Right, I know where I left it. Yeah. Okay, Barbara,
I said yes.
Janet,
I said maybe.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
No.
Judy, no, Rena,
Yeah, I was maybe.
you are a maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, that's a discussion, but it's close to an approval. Okay, next.
Is the Moving Arts Exchange One Box at a Time, the short film on Berkshire Bounty.
And that's number 21.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea.
Yes.
All right, I have to find it, excuse me a second. Moving arts,
Exchange.
oh, here we go. I decline, I'm an outlier here. Okay, so I was a decline, and Rena?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, that's an approved, good.
Okay. Pittsfield Shakespeare in the Park.
That is number 25.
Okay, Barbara,
Yes.
Janet,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
No.
Judy, yes. Rena,
Yes.
okay, so that's an approved.
Okay. Number 13 is Rachel Nicholson, Mary Pope Osborne speaker event. That's speaker in donating the books to the kids at Shakespeare Live at the Stockbridge Library.
And that's number 23.
Okay, Barbara,
Right. I said yes.
Yes.
Janet,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Judy, yes. Rena,
Yes.
yay. Another
Okay. The next one is, ready? Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, the series on Indigenous peoples. We are still here.
And that's 24.
Okay, Barbara,
Yes.
Janet,
Yes.
Terry,
No.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Judy, yes. Rena?
Yes.
All right, that's an approve.
All right, number 15, the Chester Theater Company, their 2022 season.
We got a number for that.
And that's number 10.
I had a maybe on that.
Okay. Janet?
Yes,
Terry?
maybe,
Maureen?
Maybe.
Isabel?
No.
Andrea?
No.
Judy? No. Rena?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's not really a majority.
I could change my vote to no.
I could too. I will
Okay.
also.
Okay, we're going to decline then. All right.
Number 16 is Berkshire Music School, All That Jazz, a musical enrichment program.
And that is number 4.
Yes.
Yes,
Terry?
Yes,
Maureen?
Yes.
Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
Hold on. I declined it. Okay. All right, I was a decline. Rena?
Sorry, yes.
Okay, so that's an approve. Next up,
is the Berkshire Garden Center Rooted in Place, the program at the Mahawi.
And that's number 3.
I said yes.
Janet?
I said maybe.
yes,
Terry?
yes.
All right, Maureen?
I have a question. So I was inclined to say yes, but maybe not to the amount. So does that amount to a maybe?
No, that's a yes. The
yes.
amounts we discuss later because the amounts are way more money than what we have to give out.
Okay, so I said yes, but I was questioning the amount. But if we discuss that later, that's fine.
Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
I was a no. Rena?
I was a no.
Well, thank you for the company. Okay. But anyway, that is an approve.
Okay, the next one is Sculpture Now at the Mount. I don't think that this affects this, but full disclosure, I'm a member of the board of the Mount.
You can't vote.
I can't vote.
No.
I am also a member of the board of the Mount.
Yeah, so you can't vote.
Okay, so that was Barbara and
Yeah.
Maureen?
No, Barbara and Janet.
Janet.
Yeah.
Barbara and Janet.
Janet.
Okay. I'm just putting recused, so I just
And
have it.
Sculpture Now is number 28.
Okay, Terry?
Yes,
Maureen?
Yes.
Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
Judy, yes. Rena?
Yes.
All right, approve.
So hold on one sec. So that was Barbara and Janet, right? Who didn't
Yes.
vote?
Right.
Okay.
Right, we abstain.
Thanks.
Okay, the next program, number 19, is Great Barrington Public Theater's Berkshire Voices Reading Series.
Where's that?
Number 16 in the panel book.
Okay, Barbara?
I said yes.
Janet?
I said yes.
Terry?
no,
You said no? Okay, Maureen?
Yes.
Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
Judy was a yes. Rena?
Yes.
Okay, that's approved.
Okay, the next is Dewey Memorial Hall, Young at Heart.
That's number 11.
Thank you.
Okay, Barbara?
I have a maybe for that.
Janet?
I said no.
No.
Terry,
No.
Maureen,
No.
Isabel,
No.
Andrea,
No.
I was a no, Rena?
I was a yes.
Okay. All right, that's a decline.
Okay, the next one is also Dewey Memorial Hall, Dewey Presents.
That's 12, number 12.
I have a maybe on that one as well.
All right, Janet,
I said no.
Terry,
No.
Maureen,
No.
Isabel,
No.
Andrea,
No.
Judy was a no, and Rena?
No.
Okay, decline.
Number 22 is Berkshire Children's Chorus, A Story for the Season.
That's number 2 on the list.
Oh, this is the one that got moved. Okay. I have a maybe on that.
Okay. Janet,
I said yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
I said maybe.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
No.
Judy was a no, and Rena?
I was a maybe.
All right, so that was 1, 2, 3 approves, 2 declines, and 3 maybes. So that's going to be a maybe for discussion. All right,
Okay.
next. Mhm.
Next is Shakespearing Company, the Fall Festival.
And that's number 30.
Thank you.
Okay,
I said yes.
Yes.
Janet?
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Rena?
Yes.
Okay, that's an approve.
Right. Number 24 is the Berkshire South Regional Community Center. The program is Berkshire Ukulele Band and Berkshire Sings.
That's number 6.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Terry,
No.
Maureen,
Yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
All right, I have to find mine, hold on. This was the ukulele band.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Berkshire
Berkshire
Sings.
South.
Oh, I see. I was a no. And Rena?
Yes.
Okay, so that's approved.
All right. Number 25, Kirk Whipple, duo pianist, composers and educators, Whipple and Morales concert.
Mhm.
Number 37
Yep.
was a no.
I'm also a no.
No.
Terry? Maureen?
No.
Isabel?
No.
Andrea?
No.
I'm a no. Rena?
No.
Decline.
Okay. Number 26 is Body Sonnet Dance Collective, New Wave.
Okay, excuse me, I have to excuse myself from this one because I think it takes place at Chesterwood, and I work with the same organization that Chesterwood's a member of. So,
So Rena, that's you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm capturing that you're recused. Okay, Janet? I mean, Barbara, sorry, Barbara.
I was a maybe.
I'm a maybe as well.
Terry?
I have to abstain. I'm on the board.
Okay, Maureen?
I just had a question. Isn't this funding for events that have already happened?
Well, I had that same question
did
too, which is
say,
why
yeah.
I gave it a no, because it sounds like it took place in August. Which
August
isn't,
to November 21.
21. They did write 21 down there.
but I think it's okay if it's in October, but I don't think it's okay if it's in September or August.
August.
but it's still, we're in 22 now. So
Right.
Right,
I
but
mean, this
when
supposedly already happened.
yeah,
Yeah, it
Because
said
I put a
under,
no for that reason. I said
Yeah,
no.
I put a no for that reason too, but
I'm-
it was just interesting. I mean, can people
Yeah.
retroactively apply for grants that something's already taken
Yeah.
place?
that's a good question. All right,
Yeah.
so
That's
that
why
was
I put it-
Maureen.
I
go
said
to
no because
I
of
could go to
that.
a no. That's why I thought question mark. It's like
Okay.
post.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Barbara, you're a no?
Yes.
All right,
Correct.
I'll
And-
change mine to no too.
No.
and you'll change yours to no? Okay,
Yeah.
Isabel?
No.
Andrea?
No.
Judy's a no, Rena's recused. Okay,
Right.
so that's a decline.
The next one is Alice Spatz, creation and completion of the Berkshire triptych.
What is that?
Yeah.
Can you say,
It's the-
Alice Scratch, I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did the 3 movement thing. She's done 1 movement, and then it's going to be, she's doing the following 2 movements, and it would be performed by the Sinfonia.
Right,
Stockbridge.
okay, got it. She's a
It's-
composer,
It's
right?
number 32.
Thank you. I said yes.
Janet,
I said maybe.
Terry,
I think I have to abstain on this one also. Chesterwood Online.
all right, Maureen,
I said maybe.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
No.
I was a yes. Rena,
Well, I'm going to have to abstain also if it's Chesterwood. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Chesterwood.
okay, so that gave us 3 yeses, 1 no, and 2 maybes, so, I think
Switch
that's a
to a
maybe.
yes. I'm okay switching to a yes.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I can switch from no to yes on that. Because I didn't know it was happening at Chesterwood. That was actually.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, are you sure about that? Because
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing that. I had that it was in Great Barrington,
I'd say
Lanesboro,
Ray-
And
Ray
it's
would
Great
probably-
Barrington, Pittsfield, yeah, I don't have
for the
Chesterwood.
Berkshire triptych, the reason I said no was because it wasn't being performed in Stockbridge.
I had that it was.
I
but,
have that it was too. Yeah.
Can someone open that up and check that out?
Says Chesterwood Online.
What's Chesterwood? Oh, yeah, okay.
Mission River.
Now, this is also in 2021.
2021, but also goes through.
It's ongoing. It's ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
ongoing.
September 23.
I have that it
2021
was,
was for River, for the first of the,
Right.
of the 3 of the triptych.
Overview.
And 2022 will be the second piece. In 2023, the whole thing would be presented.
all right, so have we determined where it is? Because I actually wrote down it was Lennox, Great Barrington, Pittsfield, I don't
Yeah.
know Chesterwood.
Yeah, I
that what you're
haven't
saying?
seen that either.
Yeah, because I thought it was being performed by the Stockbridge Sinfonia, and the whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
with the Stockbridge Sinfonia is they don't perform in Stockbridge.
Right. So you're seeing what I just said?
Well, I'm looking to find it. I mean, I remember that from when
Yeah, that's what I wrote down for the venue, so.
Yeah.
I had written down same thing, Great Barrington,
You did.
Lanesboro, Lennox, Pittsfield, and Stockbridge.
Lanesboro, yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it's at Chesterwood unless someone knows something else. Does someone know something else here? Doesn't seem to be at Chesterwood.
Okay.
But I think he's saying Chesterwood Online.
Hmm.
But nobody else is seeing that. So why would
I
he
didn't
see
see
that?
No, I think I have the wrong.
Yeah, I think Berkshire
Yeah.
into another one is Berkshire Pulse.
Are we at
Actually,
Alice?
Yeah,
Spatz?
Chesterwood Online was the body sonnet.
Uh-huh.
oh, okay.
Right, so can we
Oh, okay,
go back
good.
now? Can we go back on this? Barbara, you
Yeah.
were what?
Yes.
You're a yes. Janet?
I said maybe.
Right, you want to
My
stay there?
original. But yeah, I don't know. Where
All right.
where do we stand? I mean, I could be convinced one way or the other here.
Well, we can get votes from Terry and Rena now because they
Right.
don't need to abstain.
Okay, yeah,
So-
okay, good, right.
Terry?
I would say no.
All right, Maureen,
I was a maybe.
you still want to be there? Isabel?
A yes.
All right, Andrea?
No.
And Judy I was a yes. Okay, so now
And
we,
Rena, what did we get?
oh,
Rena?
sorry, I'm Rena. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
I was, I'm a yes on this, so.
So we have 4 yeses, 2 maybes, so we really have a maybe.
I can switch to yes.
I'll switch to yes.
Okay.
Okay, we have an approve.
Okay. That moves us to number 28, William Theater, their 2022 season and community engagement program.
And that's number 36.
I said no.
I said yes.
Okay,
I said yes.
Maureen,
I said yes.
Isabel,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Judy said no. Rena?
Yes.
Okay, that's approved.
Okay, the next one is Berkshire Pulse, the summer intensives.
So this is at Chesterwood, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
this one is at Chesterwood.
This one, yeah,
So-
Rena.
So Rena and Terry get recused here?
Right.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Maureen?
Again, I thought it was too much money, but that's not.
Right.
That's not the issue.
Discussion
yeah.
later on, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay, Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
I gotta find it, sorry. Oh, here it is. I said yes. And Rena? Oh, you were recused. All right, so that's an approve.
Okay. Number 30, Berkshire Theater Group, BTG Place, their summertime program.
I said yes.
I said yes.
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 Andrea?
Yes.
I said yes.
I said yes.
And you said, all right, so it's unanimous.
That's approved.
Okay.
Number 31, IS 183, the Berkshire Artist Residency Program for summer of 2022.
That's number 19.
Barbara?
I said yes.
I said yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Maureen?
No.
Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
Judy was a yes. Rena?
Yes.
All right, that's approved.
Okay, number 32, Sean Fullerton program, Acoustic Memories for Seniors at the Stockbridge Senior Center.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Andrea?
No.
I gotta find
He
it.
doesn't have a commitment from the Stockbridge Senior Center. Just to put it out there, people.
Right.
You know, so
What's that, Andrea?
there's no commitment in the package. He doesn't
Oh.
actually have a commitment.
Oh, that's supposed to be
why
a
I said no.
necessity, right?
Pardon?
That's supposed to be a necessity, right?
Yes,
Well, yeah, because otherwise you can say anything.
right.
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 I'll change my vote to no.
Okay,
Me
Janet?
too. I'll say no.
Okay,
I will
and that
too.
was Isabel changing
No.
to no. I was a no. Rena, Rena?
I'm a no.
Okay, so this is a decline.
Okay, the next one is Greenagers Climate Action.
That is number 17.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Yes.
I was a maybe.
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
teenagers. I said no. And Rena?
Yes.
All right, that's an approved.
All right. Number 34, Alliance for a Viable Future, Indigenous Peoples Day in the Berkshires.
That's number 1.
I said yes.
I said yes.
I said yes.
I was a maybe.
Yes.
Isabel?
Yes.
Andrea?
Yes.
I was a no. And Rena?
Yes.
Okay, that's an approved.
Okay, the next one is Susan Smith, Community Coloring Books.
Mm-hmm.
Number 31, that is. I said yes.
I said yes too.
Terry?
Said no.
I said
Maureen?
yes. Yes.
Isabel?
No.
Andrea?
Yes.
I'm a no. And Rena?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an approved.
Okay, the next one is Jason Ennis, Jaffe Ennis Sprague Trio Performance.
That's number 13.
Okay, Barbara?
I said yes.
Janet?
I said maybe.
Okay. Terry?
Yes.
Maureen?
No.
Isabel?
No.
No.
Andrea? I was a no. Rena?
No.
Okay, the no, that's a decline.
Okay. The next one, number 37, penultimate Flying Cloud Institute, Stop Motion and the Moving Mantle.
Motion. Okay. Yeah. I said yes.
Yeah? Okay, Barbara?
I said yes.
Yes.
Terry, you're a no?
I'm a no.
Maureen?
Yes.
No.
Andrea?
Yes.
I'm a yes.
I'm a yes.
Okay, so we got, and that's an approved.
Okay. Finally, of the first go round, number 38, the Berkshire Wildlife Sanctuary's Nature in Your Neighborhood, done at the Stockbridge Library.
Yes.
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 I was a no.
Yes.
Rena?
Yes.
Okay, that's an approved.
Okay.
So let's just review the bidding here for a second. Make sure we have all the right things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 declines. Is that what you have?
I added up the approved. I added up 23 approved.
You have how many approved?
23, but I'll add up the decline.
All right, let me add up the approved.
Sounds like 3, 8. So
I had 9 declined. Hold on.
I have 23 approved, so that agrees, but you have,
And I have 9 declined.
and I have 8, so let's just,
So let's go through the decline.
I'm just getting a little water here. Hold on a second.
Okay. All right, so for declined, I have Matt York, Songs and Stories, The Highwayman.
Wait, I gotta see which pages you're on now. Where did we start? Oh, what was I didn't,
This is the third one we did.
hold on a second. Okay, yeah, I have that as a decline.
Okay, and then the next declined is the 7 Airs concert.
Okay, hold on. 'Cause I messed up my, excuse me. I kind of changed my order, unfortunately, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have that.
Okay. And then the next decline I have is the Chester Theater Company.
I have that.
The next decline I have is Dewey Memorial Hall Young at Heart.
Got that.
And then Dewey Memorial Hall Dewey Presents.
Got that.
And then Kirk Whipple Duo Pianist.
Got that.
Body Sonnet New Wave.
I got that.
Sean Fullerton Acoustic Memories for Seniors.
Got that.
And Jason Ennis, Jaffe Ennis Sprague Trio.
Got that. Did that add up to 9?
Let's see, I don't know.
Because we have all the same thing.
We have all the same things, so let's.
That's good.
It does add up to 9.
9, okay,
Okay.
yep, okay. And then I'll tell you what I have for approved, and somebody can count, that would be great. For approved, I have the Stockbridge Library Ice Festival.
Yes.
The Marnie Shore Arts and Recovery.
Yes.
Music in Common, the Black Legacy Project.
Yes.
Moving Arts Exchange, One Box at a Time.
Yes.
Pittsfield Shakespeare in the Park.
Yes.
Mary Osborne Speaker Event.
Yes.
Osher Lifelong Learning Indigenous People.
Yes.
Berkshire Music School, All That Jazz.
Yes.
Berkshire Garden Center,
Yes.
Rooted in Place. Sculpture Now.
Yes.
Great Barrington Public Theater.
Yes. Wait.
Next, Shakes and Co. Fall Festival.
Yes.
Berkshire South Ukulele.
Yes.
Alice Spatz Berkshire Triptych.
Yes.
Wham.
Yes.
Berkshire Pulse.
Yes.
Berkshire Theater Group.
Yes.
IS 183.
Yes.
Green Agers.
Yes.
Alliance for a Viable Future.
Yes.
Susan Smith Coloring Books.
Yes.
Flying Cloud.
Yes.
And Berkshire Wildlife Sanctuary.
Yes.
Okay.
Did anyone count that? Was it 23?
I got
Yes.
23.
23?
23.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest are maybes. So maybe we should go to the maybes and make a disposition on those.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the first maybe was,
Stockbridge Sinfonia.
was that number 2?
That's
on your list?
Here.
What-
Yeah.
Was that number 2?
Stockbridge Sinfonia.
All right.
The celebration of 50 years of community music. So I was a no. I can go either way. It just what I do when I'm trying to like separate out because we have so little money is look to see if there's actually a performance in Stockbridge or if the artist is based in Stockbridge.
Right.
So, but I can go either way on this one because, you know, certainly people in Stockbridge can get to Lenox and Great Barrington to see the performance. So
I was the same way. I was looking for a Stockbridge performance, but I heard someone say that they, even though they're the Stockbridge Symphonia, that they don't play in Stockbridge, but they did say they have 11 players from Stockbridge.
Right.
So I don't know.
Right.
yeah,
And it includes And it includes a Berkshire Children's Chorus, and that's a
Right.
nice aspect.
Right.
All right, so Andrea is switching to a yes.
Yeah,
And Maureen, you're going from maybe to yes, are you?
I'll go to yes.
Okay, so then that's an approve.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the next maybe is Taproot Sessions, Women in Roots Music Series.
Right. And on that one, we had three approves and 3 declines, and what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 2. Did we lose you? Can you hear us?
I can.
Okay. So on the Taproots, we had 3 approves, 2 declines, and 2 maybes.
And I would add a no to that.
Selena.
Wait, Selena.
Yeah. Selena joined us.
Oh, hi, Selena. So all right, so you're going to add a no to Taproots. All right, hold on.
I will too.
And that was Janet?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a decline.
Okay, decline. The next maybe is Fiona Scruggs, Qualia, The Experience.
And on that one, we had 3 approves and 5 maybes.
Are they're asking for $5,000?
Yeah, but don't think about the amount because the amounts are basically irrelevant. So it's really just a question of whether you think the Stockbridge Cultural Council should support the program.
Okay. I would say no on that one.
Okay.
That's Selena.
I'll move to no, Rena.
And I was a maybe, I'll move to no.
Okay.
I'm happy with that too.
I mean, it makes sense because so many were maybes. All right, so we're declining on that
Okay.
one.
The next one is Alex Leff, Cycle of Memory.
And on that, we had 2 approves, we had 3 declines and 3 maybes.
And I would add an approve.
I
Okay.
would lean towards an approve as well.
All right, Janet. Janet, you already had approve on that.
Oh, I stick by it.
The maybes were Barbara and Isabel and Rena.
And I was
say
maybe
yes.
because I didn't see a Stockbridge component to it.
Yeah,
I think
he's not from Stockbridge and yeah.
He's a
I think an
Shrewsbury.
exploration of
knew that,
Alzheimer's
yeah.
is great, but yeah, so that was my own. That's why I think I was a maybe, and it was because
Yeah.
of the
I
Stockbridge.
think it's offered as a virtual experience. That's kind of why I went with the yes there, because it was one of the few that was, specifically geared towards an older
Yes.
crowd.
All right, well, right now we have 3 yeses, 3 nos, and 3 maybes, so.
I'll go to a yes.
I can go to a yes as well.
All right, that was Barbara going to a yes, and who before that?
Rena.
Rena went to a yes. Okay, so then that's an approve.
All right. The next maybe is the Hilltown Families.
I mean, I would add a no there. I mean, it's a weekly online article for Williamsburg, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Stockbridge is in a hill town.
right.
Right. No for me.
But we actually had a lot of, 1, 2, 3, we had a lot of support for that one. 4 were supporting it. And Rena was a maybe.
Well, yeah, I was a maybe, but the truth is what they're doing is promoting events all around the Berkshires, even though it's coming out of the hill town. So you can sign up for their newsletter and still learn about what's happening in the Berkshires very easily. But if they don't get the word out, I never heard of them before this. So, I think it's nice, but but I'm happy to go either way. So.
And I was the same. I thought it's a great service that there's an aggregator of everything going on in Western Massachusetts. That's a good service and promotes basically all the other ones we're saying yes to. But I also can go to a no on that.
Could go
I
to,
feel,
All right, Barbara, you were a yes.
Yes. I
You
was.
were a yes. Janet was a maybe. Janet, do you want to?
the reason I was thinking that is because I figured that there might be some people who are reading that publication who would be exposed to things that they aren't as familiar with. But I'm okay going with a no if that's, it is the Hilltowns, but it just seemed like it was a resource for a group that may be underserved is all.
Yeah.
But not Stockbridge.
Okay, well, that will make this an approve. I'm just going over this because I have Barbara approving, Terry approving, Maureen approving, Isabel approving, and Rena approving.
But I think Barbara changed her vote to
Barbara
no.
changed her.
Yeah, I said I can go with the no. It's a
I could
service,
go to
but
no.
it's not specifically Stockbridge.
Okay, then it's a decline. Then we have 5 on the no side. It's a decline.
Okay. Yeah, I can go with no also. That's fine.
I could too.
And okay, everybody's, okay.
So the next maybe is Berkshire Children's Chorus, A Story for the Season.
So that also, I think, looked like it had taken place already. They said it was a 12/21 event.
Did
Yeah,
they
it got
send
moved.
something saying they were postponing it because of
Yeah.
COVID?
Is this
Yeah,
the
they
check?
moved
No, Berkshire Children's Chorus.
They
moved
sent
it-
the letter after the fact.
They moved
Saying
to
that it didn't
January.
happen, but it
Oh, it did
was
happen.
not holiday related, so it was okay that they did it in
Right.
January?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, we have 3 maybes, we have 3 approves, and we have 2 declines.
And I would add an approve.
And I would change from a maybe to an approved if it is a January event.
Okay?
Right. I would as well.
And I can change
Right.
my negative to a positive.
Okay, so we're going to approve this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's it.
That is
That's
it.
it?
There are no other maybes. So yeah, now the hard stuff.
Now comes the hard part. Yep.
Give everybody $200, say goodnight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the way. Yeah. Well, let's see. So what do we?
So
Now we have
let's just get the specific amount. I know you got it down. It's 5424 is the available amount.
Yeah. 5424.
And
I
how
vote
many
for.
approves- how many yeses approves do we have?
Yeah, we have to,
26.
26
Is
approved.
that right? Oh, wait, I'm not sure.
I think we should,
Wait, that might be wrong.
okay, so Sinfonia, I'm just going
Hold
to
on,
put
yeah.
the increments. So Sinfonia had been a maybe and that went to an approve.
Yeah.
Was Mari Shore a maybe? No, here's Taproot had been a maybe and it went to a decline. That's.
Yeah, that's right.
Fiona was a maybe and it went to a decline.
That's right.
Cycle of Memory was a memory and it went to an approve.
The Hilltown Families was a maybe. Oh, okay, you're going
And that
to go
went
through
to,
your
and
way.
that went to a decline.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's it. And then the Berkshire Children's Chorus was a maybe.
And that went to
That
approve.
went to approve. And Alice Spatz was a maybe.
And that went to a decline.
I have that as approve, hold on.
No.
One.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
You're
that went to an
absolutely right. That
approved.
went to an approved.
Okay. And that's it, right? So that would be 23, 24, 25, 26. So that would be 27 approved and 12. That does not add up to 38.
I think it's 26 approved.
26.
I got 26 when I counted.
Yeah, I just counted these.
So that gives us an average of $208 per group, just so you know.
Did you have 26 for approved? Because I need to. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yep, 26 approved. So what'd you say, Janet? That would be an average of?
I believe it's 208.61.
Yep.
And that's the 5424 divided by 38?
Divided by 26.
Sorry. Right. Yes. All right. So what's a good way to proceed in terms of allocating money?
What do you think, Andrea? You've been through this, you know.
Well, I mean, everybody approaches this stuff differently. I like to go from the average and basically say, like, okay, let's look at, giving people $200. And then there may be some people where they asked for less and then we could bump up somebody else. But that's just me. That's the way you need to go. I like things that are easy.
Another option, I guess, would be to prioritize the real Stockbridge higher and then see what's left for, if we put them in 2 tiers. I don't know how complicated we want to get.
Yeah, the only one that asked for less than the average is the Mary Pope one, and that was $200. Everything else is more.
Yeah.
And that's at the Stockbridge Library, and that's to buy the books to give to the kids who come.
Right.
I think it certainly would be easier to do what Andrea suggests, and it does work out to, we have just enough that if we give everybody $200, I think we have something like $7 left. So I like that idea, but I think there's also maybe the possibility if somebody really wants to argue that somebody's asking for more money deserves it, we could do that as we go through. If we start at that 200, I guess I'm just supporting Andrea's suggestion.
I support it as well. But just if we do 26 at 200, that brings us to 5,200. So we still would have 224 additional to allocate.
Okay.
The 200 sounds like it's a good idea to me too.
Yes, I'm new on this in this group, obviously, but to me it just sounds like the best choice. Well, the simplest, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my question is that significant to these organizations, some of them that have asked for like $1,200, is if we give them $200, does that make a dent for them? Is that significant? Or again, I'm new on this too. Should we have maybe not given as many people and given them more money? I'm not sure.
So I think, and Rena, feel free to jump in. As someone so I've worked in New York City, I worked for the Cultural Council there. And generally, you want the cultural councils to be seen as supporting as many relevant organizations as possible. And most people don't, they don't expect to get, I should say the more sophisticated organizations in these sense usually ask for what they expect they'll get. And then the less sophisticated ask for a lot more because they don't really understand. But I think that from the council standpoint, the most important thing is to show support for as many different organizations that are worthy of our support. So.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you. Yeah, that was good.
So, and I'll also say that most of these people, when you read through their applications, many of them had also applied to other local cultural councils.
Right.
And they tried they know they're going to have to piece it together.
Yeah.
That said,
Right.
if any of you perceive something here where if we didn't give the full amount, you think it just couldn't happen and it's so important that it happens, we could argue it, and we do have that extra $200, you know.
I'm just
so-
looking at the first one that we talked about, Stockbridge Library. They didn't apply to any other LCCs. I mean, and it's placed at the Stockbridge Library. So, you know, that one, they're not depending on other people. They're depending on us.
Right, or
Good on that. Well, we're good on
you know,
that. Give them 200, that's all they asked for.
They asked
No,
for
they asked for
500.
that's for 500. So we can
500.
give the extra 200 we have, and then they'll have 400, you know.
Yeah.
so- or something like that. But if you know,
Yeah, that's a really good point. They most likely wouldn't apply to the other councils.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of them did, but there were a few that just applied to Stockbridge. And I don't know if that, you know, makes a difference or not, but, you know, they're not going to get, they applied for 500. They're not going to get any money from any other LCCs because they didn't apply for any.
Right. So what do you think, Judith?
I think that that's important, and that kind of goes to where I was, even though I don't want to make things complicated, that Stockbridge, and certainly someone who applied only to Stockbridge, we should try harder to give them what they're asking for.
Yeah.
right. So that would also include IS 183, which was number 31 as I was looking at the book, because
Right.
that's an artist residency at both the Red Lion and Chesterwood,
Yes, yeah.
which I would argue is more exciting than the Ice Festival, but you know.
There with you. I'm right there with you on
Probably
that.
needs the money more too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'm just trying to see what people ask for so that we have some relevant basis here.
I have it pulled up. If
Yeah, I
that's
have it all
helpful.
here if you need to look at it.
I have it
all
too, I
pulled
just
up.
have
I
it.
can-
1, 2, 3. I was just pulling out the approves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. All right, so back to, all right, so the first one was the Ice Festival. And the point there was that they only applied to Stockbridge Cultural Council, right?
Right.
But they're asking us for the entire project amount, and I would think that even though they're not applying to other cultural councils, they probably have access to some other funds to support that program.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody could write them
Right,
a check for that. So
right. All right, so where do we want to start for that, for example? But at the 200? I mean, they're asking for 500.
About 250.
Let's try it. And then the next thing I had was Sinfonia,
Yep, the Stockbridge Symphonia.
and they're asking for
500.
100.
So do you want to give them 200?
I think 200. I'd say 200.
Okay. And the next was Marty Shore.
She's asking for 750. Do we want to give her 200?
yeah,
It's okay with me.
Yeah.
Next is Cycle of Memory. Am I tracking with you? Ann?
Yep, you are. Yeah.
They're asking for
1,200.
1,200, and that is virtual.
he's from the Pioneer Valley.
Yeah, we had trouble with that
Virtual,
one anyway.
I think he was
Yeah.
applying to a lot of LCCs, was he?
Yeah.
Maybe we take him down to 100 and put some of that money somewhere else.
Sounds good to me.
Everybody else? Is that good?
Good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
Okay. Got him at 100.
Next is Music in Common. They were asking for 475, and their budget is 14,000. So
Right, but they asked us for 475.
right.
stick to the 200.
200.
I agree.
Yep.
Okay. The next one was moving arts. Is that what you read?
Yep, Moving Arts Exchange, $1 at a time. The film, they asked for 500.
That's the Berkshire Bounty one, right?
Yep.
I'd say 2 or 250 on that one, I think.
Everybody okay with that?
I would leave it at 2.
Leave it at
200?
2.
Everybody all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
200. Next one is Pittsfield Shakespeare, Shakespeare in the Park. They asked for 500. Are people comfortable with 200?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
All right. Then we have the Mary Pope Osborne event. She asked for 200.
200. We'll
So-
give it to her.
Give her the 200.
Let's give her the whole thing.
Next is Osher Lifelong Learning for Indigenous Peoples. They asked for 500.
Gotta be at 2.
200. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
And then Berkshire Music School, All That Jazz. They asked for 500. Are you good with 200?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Berkshire Garden Center, Rooted in Place. They asked for 1,000. Are you good with 200?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sculpture Now, they asked for 700. Are you good with 200? And no comment from Janet and Rena.
Right.
I'm good with 200. How about you, Judith?
I'd be good higher too, honestly. Why don't we put 200 in? We'll just kind of note that we might throw other money at it if other people support it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So I'll put 200 with a question mark.
Yeah.
Great Barrington Public Theater, Berkshire Voices Reading Series. They asked for 500. Are we good with 200?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Alrighty, let's see. Then we have Berkshire Children's Chorus. They asked for 300. Are we good with 200?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Shakes and Co., the Fall Festival. They asked for 400. Are we good with 200?
I think we could go to 250 there.
Okay. Everybody
It's a-
okay?
I'm
Serves
good with that.
Good.
huge number of students.
Great.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Berkshire South, the ukuleles, they asked for 500. Are we good with 200?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alice Spatz, creation and completion of the Berkshire triptych. She asked for 500. Are we good with 200?
Yes.
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 Okay. Wham asked for 350. Are we good with 200?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Berkshire Pulse asked for 1,000. Are we good with 200? I would move to give them a little bit more. That's
I would
just
give more.
250.
Okay.
Yeah,
250. Okay.
I'd love to go to 300, but.
You can always make a
250
note to double back and add more, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll put 250
Yeah.
and we'll see where we go. Okay. Okay. Then we have Berkshire Theater Group, BTG Plays Summertime. They asked for 500. Are we good with 200?
Yes.
Do you want to go to?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
You want to go to
Yeah.
250?
Have other
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
wait, do we end up at 200 there?
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
Okay.
IS 183, so they asked for 500. This was one of the ones that kicked off the conversation. So where do you want to give them the 500? Did you want to give them 250? What were you thinking?
I think 200. I was involved with the residency at the Red Lion when that started, and I'm actually surprised that they're asking for money for it.
Well, it's
Okay.
also not just a residency at the Red Lion, it's also at Chester.
Chester.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
really like a very minimal thing.
Okay.
I'd stick at 200, but that's
200.
Well,
just,
I would
I'm
go
good
to
with
250 because those are two Stockbridge centric. It's really three Stockbridge centric organizations
Right.
working together. So, you
But
know,
my
I'm
whole
going
thing
for
on this
higher.
is it actually benefits two people. I mean,
Yeah.
they asked for $500 and some of these are reaching, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, and this is two people. So I'm happy with 200.
That's a
okay,
good
happy
point,
with
Lori.
it's not
200
two
also.
people
happy.
because the artists then show their work,
Yeah.
engage with visitors at both Chesterwood and the Red Lion. I've gone and spoken to the artists at the different places, and other members of the public are doing that. So I just want to be clear, it isn't just two people.
Yeah.
So.
Right. But I'd be happy with 200.
I'm happy with 200.
Okay.
I'm happy with 200.
All right, I'm
So
good
we'll
with that.
do 200. Green Agers asked for 800, and are you good with 200?
200.
Yeah.
Okay. Alliance for Viable, I'm sorry, what?
I was just saying, I think that's a good program, the Green
Oh,
Age
Yeah.
buyback.
Yeah, it's very good.
So you want to do more?
Maybe circle back to it.
Okay. All right,
That would
let's
be
do.
think about. Yeah.
Alliance for a Viable Future, they asked for 500. Are people good with 200?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Susan Smith Community Coloring Books, she asked for 300. Are people good with 200?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Flying Cloud asked for 500. Are people good with 200?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And Berkshire Wildlife Sanctuaries asked for 300. Are people good with 200?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
How much
who
is
wants to add this stuff up? If I say the numbers, is somebody good with a calculator?
I have the number right now.
Oh,
good.
you do?
I think we have an excess of $1,124.
Really?
What?
Really? Okay.
We spent so far 4,300.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it does because we sort of went 200.
Just a
But
second.
200 times 26 is more than
Just
that.
a second. Hold on.
And then some of them were 250.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we spent 52. No, we only have 174. Sorry,
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
174.
So
We have
like,
$174 still to spend?
yes.
Correct.
Okay, so,
Ooh.
Wait, I thought that we had 5424 to spend, and you just said it was 5,200.
No, that's what we
Yeah.
have.
That's what
spent.
we've allocated so far.
52 is where we are.
Right, so we have 224 more dollars. Correct?
No, not we have 5424 to spend.
Right?
We've spent 5250, which
5250.
leaves us 174.
170.
Okay.
okay. So if we had a question mark at Sculpture Now at the Mount.
Right?
So do we want to give them, and you Mount folks have to refrain from talking. Do we want to give Sculpture Now an additional $100 and bring them to 300?
I do not. I would argue against that. I think the Mount has many opportunities to raise other money. Sculpture Now goes to all the local cultural councils. And, I'd rather put that money into the things that are happening in Stockbridge or that are aimed particularly at children or, like flying cloud.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's look.
I think Pulse and Green Agers, people want.
Are there particular things that jump out as people? I don't know if you could hear, but Judy was saying Pulse or Green Agers.
I like Green Agers.
Green Agers for sure.
And So green acres.
So that's a 200 allocation so far.
So do you want to bump green acres up to 250 or to 300? What are you thinking?
Well, I
I mean,
don't
basically, I was gonna say, basically, we could bump three more organizations up by $50 each, and then have a tiny little bit of money left, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
So we'll bump Green Acres to 250.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then who next do you want to give another 50 to?
The Berkshire Pulse, where were they?
250 Berkshire.
Or were they already 250? Did we bump that to 250?
I think IS 183, people were advocating for giving
Yeah.
more.
Bumping that a bit.
Our Pulse is 250.
So hold on, let me just find
Pulse
Pulse.
is 250?
That's 250, yeah.
We had that at 250.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IS 183, we had at 200.
Can that go to 250?
I'd be good with that.
Okay,
Anybody else? Okay?
I'm good
That's
with
fine.
that.
Do you want to give another 50 and make the Ice Festival 300 for the library? Or
Yes, because we're the.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so let's see, hold on, because my things are getting all, all right, so the Ice Fest, so we're doing 300 for the Ice Festival.
Right.
And then I just have to find what I did with IS 183. Oh, there it is. So we're going to put them at 250.
250.
Okay.
Then you have Green Acres at 250.
I had the Green Acres. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So let me read through what I have. Okay. I have that we've approved the Stockbridge Library for the Ice Festival at 300.
Right.
We've approved the Stockbridge Sinfonia at 200. We've declined Matt York. We've approved Marnie Shore Arts and Recovery for 200. We've declined Taproot Sessions. We've declined Fiona Scruggs. We've approved Alex Leff at 100. We've approved Music in Commons Black Legacy Project at 200. We've declined the Seven Heirs. We've declined Hilltown Families. We've approved Moving Arts Exchange one box at a time at 200. We've approved Pittsfield Shakespeare at 200. We've approved Mary Pope Osborne at 200. We've approved Indigenous Peoples, We're Still Here at 200. We've declined Chester Theater. We've approved Berkshire Music School, All That Jazz at 200. We've approved Berkshire Garden Center at 200. We've approved Sculpture Now at 200. Approved Great Barrington Public Theater at 200. Declined Dewey Memorial Young at Heart. Declined Dewey Presents. Approved Berkshire Children's Chorus 200. Approved Shakes & Co. Fall Festival at 250. Approved Berkshire Ukulele at 200.
Would you stop a second?
Yep.
Go back to Berkshire Children Chorus.
Yep.
I had 250 on that.
You did.
I had 200.
I had 200.
Okay, my
I
mistake.
had 200.
And then
Okay.
the next one, Shakespeare and Company.
I had that at 250.
250.
Okay, maybe that was my problem.
Okay, no problem. Let's see. So then Kurt Whipple, we declined.
You forgot Berkshire South Ukulele.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had said it. So Berkshire Ukulele, 200.
Okay.
Right.
Kurt Whipple declined. Body Sonnet declined. Alice Spatz, 200. Wham, 200. Berkshire Pulse, 250. Berkshire Theater Group, 200. IS 183, 250. Sean Fullerton declined. Green Agers, 250. Alliance for a Viable Future, 200. Susan Smith Coloring Books, 200. Declined Jason Enos. Flying Cloud, 200. And Berkshire Wildlife, 200.
We have $24 left over.
Yeah.
I think we have to put that somewhere.
That's not a bad thing.
Don't we have to put
No.
that somewhere?
No.
We don't?
No.
Okay, all right.
Because that way, like, if there's ever anything that, if we have something that, we can save it for next year, it can gather interest.
That's fine with me. I just thought the way the system worked, that forced you to match. That's-
No.
Okay.
And in fact, we take a little money out, generally $100 for
Yeah.
any administrative unseen costs that might come along.
Yeah, we can all go have a party for $24.
So,
A virtual one.
A
We can watch
virtual.
we can watch two of us have a drink at the Red Lion, but no
Two?
And
Don't
kind
we
of the
have
next
to-
steps then?
So what's the matter, Janet?
I was just going to say, two things is that, first of all, of course, we send out the rejections because they have an appeal period.
Right.
So they can write back and say, tell us, give us a good reason why you got rid of us. You there?
Yeah, the lights just went out here.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
got
wondered
dark.
that.
Oh, my
there you
gosh.
go. Are you all right?
Yeah, I mean, we have electricity, the lights just went out, though. I guess it's on a timer or something. I don't know.
Maybe you
Wow,
have
that's-
to
well.
move.
There you
It's
go.
movement,
There it is.
it's motion.
Okay.
All right. So, and the other thing is we're still, people have, those to whom we've granted money have a year from the time that they receive that to send us the reimbursement forms that say that to prove they've completed the project. And we still have a fair number that we're waiting for from last year because the date when we approved them was not till the 20th of February last year. They moved everything back because of the pandemic. Remember, Andrea, everything was pushed back.
Yep.
So we still have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people from last year who still haven't collected the money. So if perchance that doesn't come in, that will go back into the pot for next year.
Okay.
Okay?
Like the person that we just approved, like to move his project till June
Right.
15th.
Yeah.
If he doesn't accomplish that, that money goes back into the coffers and
right,
we
it
vote on
would.
that for next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Andrea, you're going to send out the automated decline.
Right, I'll do that tomorrow.
All right. Are you, do you need any input in terms of reasons, or you're fine with all of that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Andrea will send out the declines, and then, as I think Janet was just saying, you have to wait 15 days before we send out the approvals. The way the approvals work is Andrea will push the button. That's also automated, but they ask that we actually send a letter, and there are templates for that letter. So could 2 people volunteer to coordinate with each other to take care of that? It's really pretty simple. It's just going to be plugging in the dollar amount and getting the contact information, which is in the system. So could 2 of you volunteer to coordinate with each other to do that? Please. Selena and
Joe,
Selena
I'll do
and
it.
Maureen. Selena and
Joe Joe will do it.
Oh, Joe, okay. Selena and Joe, fine, thank you.
Thank you.
Those are the
And-
approval letters.
So what I'll do is, once I push the button in the 2 weeks from now, when I push the button on the approvals, I'll who's doing it? It's Joe and Selena?
Lena.
Selena and Joe. I'll let you guys know that the buttons have been pushed and you can send the letters out.
Okay,
And when all the dust settles, Judy, you and I can work. We did this last year, Andrea, to get a press release out.
yes, and that's what I was going to
Listing the
mention next.
grantees.
Right, so that's
Okay.
going to be, Janet and me are going to get a press release out, which will be early February. It has to be obviously after all of this.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the next thing I wanted to mention is I'd like to get together maybe in March again to just kind of brainstorm for public outreach, which we should be doing more aggressively or at all, something. And the other thing is, I think as you go through this, there's a lot of questions like, how do you compare something that's remote, a virtual, I stumbled over that, a virtual program versus it's going to be at the Stockbridge Library, on this date. So, I also noticed that a lot of this is kind of performing arts related, which makes total sense. But just going back to the Massachusetts Cultural Council guidelines, it has science, there's other things. And I think it would just make sense to talk about it and see if we can kind of encourage maybe a teacher at a high school, to apply for a science project, or, just try to push the boundaries a little bit of what we've been seeing.
Great.
Is that acceptable to everybody?
Great idea.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're not going to schedule it now, but let's say it'll be kind of Marchish, and in person, we hope. That would be awfully nice. And come with your own ideas of things that you wondered about, as we went through these applications today, and just the way the world is changing. Does it just, do you care more about Lenox than Great Barrington or Sheffield? You know what I mean? There's just a lot of lines here. So think about whatever you want to think about, or directions that you would like to take the council, so that we can just have an open discussion about it.
Well, and I don't want to put her on the spot, but I interviewed with Selena, and I thought she had a great idea. And she asked the question, are we able, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but are we able to like add to the pot? Like, can we raise money to, as a Stockbridge LCC, offer additional money or resources? And I thought that was, I've thought about it ever since Selena, so I have no idea where that goes, but I thought it was a really intriguing idea.
The answer is yes, just because from things I've read, we'd have to figure out what we wanted to do. And by the way, there's another thing that we could do if we so chose. You can take 20% of your budget and have your own project. Our own LCC could have its own project. Or maybe we could even, have our own project that was Berkshire's, and we tie in, Lenox, and who knows, right? So that's another thing that we can do. Yeah, Selena?
Do we join forces, or have we ever joined forces just with the Chamber of Commerce?
Who can answer that question?
Does Stockbridge have a Chamber of Commerce?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, who do?
Yeah.
So
No, that's why I'm kind of like, and they have money and they do stuff, and I'm like, we could potentially publicize what we're doing more with them.
And actually, Selena, Karen Marshall mentioned to me that the Chamber of Commerce might be willing to coordinate with us to put out the press release. So I do know that she said that, and that might be kind of an opening towards the Chamber of Commerce for a relationship there.
Yeah.
Any other comments, concerns, questions?
I'd like to thank you and Andrea for running a very smooth meeting, given how much we had to review and how we're all spread out in different places. So
I would certainly like to thank Andrea. Thank you, Andrea.
Oh, thanks to you.
And we got through it in a timely fashion. I was waiting for 15 more minutes.
I'm kind of surprised by that. Well, I think that then we are pretty much finished. So thank you all for your participation tonight. I think we did a good job, and until next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.